Shishi Radha Madhava ki, Shishi Gaunitai ki, Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana ki, Gaura Premanande. Jai Jai Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jaya Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura.
Jai Jai Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jaya Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Jai Jai Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jaya Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda,
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Caitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, chapter 2, verse 31. Yeah? Shishuvātsahari brahmakari aparadha ksamaite magena prasada. After Brahma had offended Krishna by stealing his playmates and calves, he begged the Lord's pardon for his offensive act and prayed for the Lord's mercy. Om Jnana-timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunimiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Caitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vanchakalopatarubyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is a story when Lord Brahma steal gopas and calves from Krishna. He tried to, justify if Krishna is Supreme Lord or not. He tried to find out. And of course it was aparadha from his side, from Brahma's side. It was offensive. The word aparadha, also very interesting. Apa means something against. And radha, this word radha, there is a two meaning. One meaning, radha is from aradyate, to worship. So aparadha is something against worship. You have a worshipful Lord and you should worship him. And aparadha means you do something against this worship. For example, clean. Your body should be clean, your dress should be clean. But for example, you don't take aparadha. You can't do aradyate. You can do worship if you are not clean. And if you do it, this is aparadha. In Vladivostok, you don't have electricity and water in the houses. They just, switch off. Yeah. And one day there was no electricity and no water in the temple. and Pujari was very, how to say, questionable what to do. I can't see anything, and there was no mobile phones, anything like that. You can use it like a torchlight. Yeah. And there's no electricity and no water. You can't do any. You can't bathe actually. And he came to the temple president. What to do? The temple president thinking, if you not do puja, it's aparatha, because you should do it. Deity demand worship. If you if you invite deity to your temple, you must give them worship, because this is the Lord of the temple. They are главный, the main person here. You must do this from one side, but from another side, you shouldn't do service if you are not clean. So that dilemma. So temple president told this pujari, you should do worship, even if you're not clean. This aparatha is lesser. And pujari chants Om Pavitra Pavitrava Sarvavastagatovtiva Yasmaret Svantarikaksham Sabhya Bhyantara Shuchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. And he chants several rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, go to the altar. And then after 9 a.m. they switch on the lights and water, came and everything like that. He wash himself, he take bath, and then he go to the deities once again and ask for forgiveness. So sometimes, we have to choose which aparatha we should commit to continue worship like that. And then when GBC came to our city, to Vladivostok, it was Prabhu Vishnu Maharaj, and they asked him if we do proper thing, Yeah, and he told them, yeah, he was right, no problem. Because aparatha, because if you not do any service, it's much more grave aparatha than you not just, bathe properly and something like that. Interesting story. It's good story for traveler preacher, because you don't always have proper conditions for your service. Yeah, I have some deities, I have some shalagram, but you don't always have proper conditions to offer something good for the deities. Sometimes it's just, some fruits and something like that. You can't, make the whole dinner or whole lunch for the deity like that. So for worship, sometimes, once again, aparatha is something against aradhyate, something against worship. And another meaning of Radha is, of course, Radharani. And aparatha is something that make Radharani unhappy. So you do something and Radharani is unhappy because of that. And Radharani, we know that she is a goddess of service for Krishna. She's the best servant of Krishna. So if you do something against the service, then this is aparatha. And Lord Brahma commit this offense. And what should we do if we commit aparatha? Yeah, we can lament. Yes, we can, feel depressed and so on, but eventually we should go to the Krishna and ask for forgiveness. We should be sure that Krishna understands our fallen position. Krishna have no doubt about it. Sometimes we sometimes feel that we are so pure, we are so advanced, but Krishna doesn't have this illusion about us. He always understands what is our position, what is our background, and like that. So therefore, if we commit aparadha and we understand it by our own intelligence, or another devotees tell us that this is aparadha, you shouldn't do like that. In the moment we understand that we aparadhi, that we are committed some offenses, we should straight to go to the Krishna and ask for forgiveness. Straight to go to these devotees and ask for forgiveness. Actually, it is very difficult in material world. It is said that there is some very difficult words for pronunciation. For example, parallelepiped. Try to повторить. Try to repeat. Parallelepiped. Difficult word, yeah? And there is also one German word. It's very long. Longest word in the world. It's very hard to repeat. But this word, I'm sorry, is also very hard to repeat. Practically impossible. Even if you understand that you commit something not very good, you commit some offense and you offend some other person, it's very uneasy to say this word, actually, because in this material world, in Kali Yuga, we are very puffed up. The less you value, the more you puffed out. The less you have really good qualities, the more you're puffed up. Interesting point. And of course, if you have good qualities, the more you have good qualities, the more you're humble. There is a Shastra, Hitapadesha, and it said there, if you have a good education, you became like a fruit tree. For example, apple tree. When there is apples on the branch came down, yeah? Because of the weight of these apples. So if you are really educated, you became humble. So this is the position of everyone in Kali Yuga and in this material world. We think that we became somehow important if we have, good dress, yeah, and iPhone and something like that. I have a new car, and therefore, I'm better than others, and I can do whatever I like this. That's the problem. Interesting. Once in St. Petersburg, once Pankajangri Prabhu came. This Pujari from Mayapur. It was, how to say, maybe 2 or 3 years before her departure. And I remember I drove him to the temple, to the Sunday program. I have the wheel, and he sit, near to me, and we discuss it, and something like that. I mentioned this word important, and he said to me, this word important is very funny. Import and actually they all like an end, very insignificant. But they think that they are very important. But actually they like an end. It was very funny. Yeah, we feel that we are very important, and therefore, how can I ask for forgiveness? No, it's impossible. But here we see that Lord Brahma asked for forgiveness. As soon he understands that he makes some aparadha, he makes offense to Lord Krishna, immediately he came to him and asking for forgiveness. So we are living, and we can take this example from Lord Brahma. As soon as we understand that we commit some offense, we should go to Lord Krishna and to the devotees that we may offend and ask for forgiveness. And actually, to commit some offense, to commit some mistakes, it's natural. Especially in Kali Yuga, because Kali Yuga is ocean of mistakes, ocean of foolishness. Everyone is foolish in this age. Everyone. Bokhara. Like ass and cow. No, not better. Like an animal. Yeah, I have a two leg, but my intelligence is like a baby, like an animal. I can't understand very simple thing, that I'm not this body, I should do service. It's very simple thing. For inhabitant of Vedic society, it's very simple thing. Even child understand it in the Vedic time. Yeah, I should worship the Lord Krishna. No problem. Even child can understand it. Now even professors can't understand it. You should tell him, day by day, and after some years, maybe I try some prasadam. Mm. Maybe I, chant Hare Krishna one time. What we have right now, very polluted and wars everywhere. For example, now we have this war between Russia and Ukraine. But interesting thing, I have some days ago I looked for the statistics of killing. Killing with gun, с оружием, как оружие. Yeah, with gun in US. It was about 20,000 from the beginning of this year. 20,000. 20,000 was shooted. Of course, there's more deaths because of cancer and AIDS and everything like that. But 20,000 only because there was a shooting. It's like a war. Small war. Undeclared, but 20,000. I was surprised, And that's the world we have right now. And all these people think that we are very intelligent. No. You are foolish. Means when I offend someone, especially when I offend someone, can be detrimental for my spiritual progress. And we know spiritual progress is more important thing in our life. Because without spiritual progress, we will have birth again here in this material world, and again and again and again and again. And what is the use? To suffer lifetime after lifetime. So spiritual progress is very important. And if I understand that I do something, I commit something that can be detrimental for the spiritual progress. Intelligent person will try to rectify it in the moment, in the spot. And actually, it's easy to do this. Just go to the Krishna, go to the devotees, and ask for forgiveness. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can take some prasadam with you. When I was a young brahmachari, my temple president was very harsh to me. Actually, yeah, I don't know why. He even, used bad names for me. Actually, yeah, was very harsh. So it was intolerable for me. Therefore, I read the letter to regional secretary. He was higher. He is higher than temple president. So if you have problem with temple president, you can address to someone who higher than him. That is a etiquette. So I write the letter, and there was no email, these days, and there was no WhatsApp. So email, it's take about 2 or 3 weeks to this letter came to this regional secretary, and then one evening, the call, звонок раздался. There was a phone call, and temple president take the phone, and I understand that this was this regional secretary, because he was screaming, what are you doing with these brahmacharis? You shouldn't do like that. Как заботиться?
Take care.
You should take care of them, but not like this. You shouldn't use bad names. And it was take about 20 minutes. Temple president was silent, and he just listened. And after that, he came to me with some cakes. I'm sorry. and I remember when he asking for forgiveness. Actually, I was angry on him, actually. But when he asked for forgiveness, this anger, just go away in the spot, like that, in the moment. Yeah, of course, Prabhu, no problem. They embrace each other, no problem. But it happens, it's my karma, after all. Somehow or other, it was my karma, and it was my process of purification, Krishna used you. Yeah, you was in angry mood, and Krishna used this angry mood for purifying me. No problem. Okay. And we don't have a problem after that. Everything was settled up. So it's working, actually. If you commit some offense, you should go to the Lord and ask for forgiveness. Go to the devotee and ask for forgiveness very sincerely, with some gifts to devotee, to Krishna. Please take this. Please forgive me. And Krishna and his devotees are very forgiven. Yeah, we can say they willing to forgive. Because Krishna understands that my mercy is only way for this devotee to make some spiritual progress. And of course, I will give my mercy to him. If he is very sincerely asking for forgiveness, so I will give him my mercy. For him, to make spiritual progress. That's very important thing. Even Lord Brahma asked for forgiveness. We don't find, the words. We don't find that Lord Brahma thinking himself, I'm Lord Brahma. How can I ask for forgiveness? It's impossible, There will no respect for me, if I ask for forgiveness. Actually, you should ask for forgiveness even if you are offend someone menial to you. For example, I'm a father, I have a daughter, and I ask her for forgiveness if I commit some mistakes. And That's how I teach her to ask for forgiveness. And she understands even she will understand that even if senior asks for forgiveness, then I should also do this. So it's very universal form of making any relationships good. You should ask for forgiveness. If you offend minor, if you offend senior, if you offend equal, it's working. Just do it. Take some, presents, maybe not very expensive, some prasadam. We have in Krishna consciousness, we have this universal form of something good in prasadam. Some sweet prasadam. Take something and give it to him and ask for forgiveness, and everything will be solved. Like here with Lord Brahma. Text 32. Tomara nabhi padma haite amara janmodaya tumi pita mata ami tomara tanaya. I took birth from the lotus that grew from your navel. Thus you are both my father and my mother, and I am your son. And here Lord Brahma is уговаривать, как это будет? Yeah, he tried to convince Lord Krishna to forgive him. You like my father, like my mother, and mother and father are always forgive their child. They have no other chance. They have no other way. What can you do with your child if you not forgive him? How can you, continue to live with him if there is not settled up, some problem? You should forgive him. You must forgive him. It's for example, yeah, I have a daughter, and it's impossible for me to not forgive him. Then you don't have a daughter anymore. Yeah, you don't have a son. You should forgive him. So Lord Brahma is trying to convince Lord Krishna to forgive him. You're not only my father. You only like my mother because there is no mother. Your mother and father simultaneously. Text 23. Pitamata balakera nalaya aparadha kshama more karaha prasada. Parents never take seriously the offenses of their children. Sheikh and mat, yeah, like they say in checkmates. I'm sorry, Krishna, you have no other way to forgive me. You should forgive me because I'm your son and you must forgive me. What to do? What can you do? Parents never take seriously the offenses of their children. I therefore beg your pardon and ask for your benediction. Actually, Srila Prabhupada in one letter, Prabhupada told that you shouldn't take offense seriously in the family life. Even if your wife offend you, your husband offend you, or children offend you, you shouldn't take seriously. This was advice of Srila Prabhupada, how to remain in family life. And actually this advice saved my family life. Because when you just married to 1, 2, 3 first years, it's very complicated. Because these two ego, meet each other and fightings and everything like that. And we have this book, Srila Prabhupada Caritamrita, this collections of letters from Srila Prabhupada about different topics, and there is a Grihastha Ashram section. And one of the letter Prabhupada wrote there that you shouldn't take offense seriously. And you should give the opportunity to this person to ask for forgiveness. and you should forgive it. Don't take seriously. If you take seriously offense in the family, then family will be broken. And we can say the same thing about the temple. The temple community is just like, and the community of the city, devotee community, just like the family. Then we shouldn't take seriously offense in this community, and we should be willing to forgive, especially if they ask for forgiveness. No, okay, no problem. Come here. Yeah, let's continue. Yeah, it's happened. What to do? No problem. Hare Krishna. Take some service, take some prasadam, no problem. And that's how we can, how to say, continue this community, and that will provide the growth of community. Because forgiveness is very rare quality in material world. People are very harsh now, very tough. We can, see the Hollywood movie, and everyone there is very tough. I will kill you. I will not forgive. I will have my revenge. And all the blood, brains, everything. And now I'm satisfied. Yeah. I kill all of you. So that is the culture of Kali Yuga. Actually, it's not working. If you will see that this movie about how they call it, these heroes, like a Batman superhero, they always alone because nobody loves him. He's too tough. Nobody needs him. It doesn't work actually. We are not superheroes. We need someone, around us for support, for для вдохновения, for inspiration. We need, community. We need it. So we should be forgiven in our community. Yeah, no problem. Okay. And if we are commit offense, we should ask for forgiveness right here, right in the moment. Oh, forgive me. I was, I don't understand that I make some aparatha. Please forgive me. And they forgive you. And that will make association between the devotees very pleasant, actually. And we will feel happiness in association. Okay. Yeah, that's another story beginning. So we'll stop here. Hare Krishna. Maybe there is some question.
Thank you very much for a wonderful class. You mentioned that Lord forgive His mercy. So can you explain what is this, that how a person can practically perceive that Lord gave me mercy? How we can explain to like new person in Krishna consciousness? Because sometimes they ask us, so explain me mercy. What is this? Can you help us?
I always thinking that opportunity to have a devotional service, it's mercy by itself, If you have this opportunity, chanting the holy names. For example, in Helsinki, how many people live in Helsinki? About 700,000.
Helsinki 550.
550.
Yeah, that's for Vantaa, so it's all in all like around 1 million.
Well, and how many chant Hare Krishna? So, how many from all this people have a mercy to have an opportunity for devotional service? It's mercy itself. To have an opportunity to take prasadam, to chant the holy name, to have shastra, for example. I'm a devotee for 30 years, and I'm married for 25 years. And some weeks ago, we have this habit to walking me and my wife were just walking, about hour and a half, and speaking to each other. We have this tradition. So we're walking, and she told me, it's an interesting point that around us is everyone get divorced, because I'm a psychologist also, and I give some consultations to the devotees, and I don't know why, but devotee divorced all the time. I mean, family devotees. I mean, divorce. You understand what I mean? Divorce. And she told me why there is no problem like that in our life. 25 years we are already married, and I told her because there is a shastra. I opened this letter from Srila Prabhupada, and he wrote there, "Don't take seriously." Okay, Srila Prabhupada, as you said. And whenever we have a scandal with my wife, I try to remember this letter from Srila Prabhupada. Don't take seriously. Okay, Srila Prabhupada, I will try. And another instructions from Srila Prabhupada about family life: never get divorced. Okay, Srila Prabhupada, as you said, we will not divorce because it's against your order. And there's lots of other, very simple instructions from Srila Prabhupada. And another place of another source of instructions is nectar of instruction. It is said, give prasadam. In Sanskrit этот текст, где говорится Шадвидхи Прити Лакшанам, как же он? You should... No, Dadami Buddhi Yogam, it's from Bhagavad Gita. But there is three way that you can, create loving relationship in your family life, in your temple, and everything like that. You should give present, take present. You should give prasadam, take prasadam, and you should speak with each other and open your mind and listen to this person. And actually, it's working. And when I read this, verse, Dadati pratigrihnati Bhunte Boje Teche Vasha Diti. Yeah. When I read this verse, I understand, I can apply it in my family life. So I give my wife some little presents, not expensive. I'm not a wealthy person. And she feed me, of course. And we speak with each other. Yeah, we have about hour and half in the day for speaking with each other, walking and speaking. And I open my mind, she open her mind, and it's working perfectly. So I think this is mercy. I think this is mercy. Usually, we may think that mercy means that something, some money, came upon us from the sky, and I became a wealthy. But no, I think mercy is opportunity to have a service, and mercy is opportunity to have a spiritual knowledge and make your life happy. That's the mercy. And I am the example. Because of Shastra, because of Bhagavad Gita and other Shastras, I not commit, a gross thing in my life, a gross sinful thing in my life. Therefore, I don't have much suffering in my life. Not because I'm so intelligent, but because there is a Shastra, and there is instructions of Prabhupada, and there is a spiritual master. I ask him, can I do this? No, I think you shouldn't. Okay, my dear Guru Maharaj, okay. I will not do this. So I have sufficient intelligence to, to listen to spiritual master. That's the mercy. I think. I don't know. Is this an answer? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When there is mercy, for example, an opportunity for devotional service, and we know, and we hear from the spiritual master, and we know, but still we won't surrender to the instruction.
It means we are full. Yeah. We are full. Number one. We should do at least something in this service. Okay, maybe, I can't do this service ideally. And maybe I can't do whole the service. Krishna, that Krishna tried to give to me, but I should do something. I should do something. If I know that service is very beneficial for me and I know everything, but I do not do any service, it means I am completely foolish. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. An idiot never gets mercy. Mercy is for intelligent. Acharya say that they are unintelligent in their, songs, but they really not unintelligent. They just experience. They just humble, yeah. To take Krishna consciousness means you should have intelligence. And actually you can have it. You can get it by studying Shastra. No, yes, of course, in Kali Yuga everyone is foolish. Everyone. Kalal Shudra Sambhava. Shudra, this word Shudra may have two meanings. One meaning is those who have a labor, who, how to say, this work Shudra.
Working class. Working class,
yeah. But those who are working class may be very intelligent also. Another meaning of word Shudra, unintelligent. He can't make money. Shudra is one who can't make money. He can work, but he can't make money. Interesting point. He is not независим, he is not independent in monetary point of view. Yeah, he go to the work, but he waiting for money. Give me my money. And sometimes they don't give it. And he doesn't have money. He's Shudra, and he can do nothing because he doesn't have sufficient intelligence for making money. That's the thing. Therefore, Shudra must work. He can't make money by any other means. And Kalau Shudra Sambhava means that in Kali Yuga, everyone is so unintelligent that they can't, thinking independently. They can't understand higher, goal of life and so on. But you shouldn't remain Shudra. There is a way how not to be a Shudra in Kali Yuga. I mean, intelligently Shudra, not labor class. Once again, there's lots of intelligent person in the labor class also. Lots of devotee who labor class, yeah? Right? It's not an, как это сказать, disqualification. It's not a disqualification. If you're labor class, you're unintelligent. No. I mean, unintelligence, you can't understand higher goal of life. That's another meaning of word Shudra. But you shouldn't remain Shudra. There is a Bhagavad Gita And we know Bhagavad Gita is not for very intelligent persons. Striya, Vaishyas, Tadha, Shudras. Bhagavad Gita is for Striya, for woman, Vaishya. Yeah, it's very high position in Kali Yuga. And Shudra, yeah, for us. Bhagavad Gita is for us. It's not just like Vedanta Sutra, it's not some complicated thing, Bhagavad Gita is very simple. Especially yesterday on Namahat, we discussed that, you can understand all this psychology, for example, if you know 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. If you know 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, you can understand why people are depressed and have the problem like that. Because of Tamagun, Rajagun, and everything like that. So it's very good. It's very important not to remain Shudra, not to remain foolish. But if you have Bhagavad Gita and you don't have an understanding, it means that you are idiot. If not foolish, everything to explain it, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. In Latin, there is a proverb, argumentum ad baculum. You heard about it? Huh? Argumentum ad baculum means argument of the stick. If you deal with very foolish person, in India you can see it like that. Some rickshawala and he don't understand anything, and policeman say something to him, and if he doesn't, policeman just takes stick. Oh, yeah, I see right now. Yeah, no problem. Argumentum ad baculum. If you are so foolish that you can, understand Bhagavad Gita and apply it, then Krishna will get stick for you. Oh, yeah, I see. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. And this person run to the temple, and do some service because Krishna get his stick and beat him. This should be an idiot. You should understand everything from Bhagavad Gita, from Srimad Bhagavatam, from Prabhupada commentary, and do service. I don't know if this is an answer.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Probably you talk about Shudras, but how about Mlecha, Yavana, Pashandis, and others who are even lower?
It's another, form of living. Shudra is one who in Vedic perspective, we can say, and Shudra is very cultural person. Yeah, to be a Shudra is very big thing, in Kali Yuga. Yeah, usually we are. Once I was in Tirupati, very beautiful city in South India, and Balaji lived there, and they have a very good ISKCON temple there, really good. And they asked me to give a lecture, Sunday Bhagavad Gita lecture, because I'm white, and it seems that I can speak a couple of words in English. So they put me in this Vyasasana, and lots of Indian local people came there. Oh, white monkey. It was, I don't know, about 10 years ago like that. And I was younger than now. And yeah, they were very interesting with me. Yeah, white monkey. And after the lecture, they asked me how I joined this movement and everything like that. And I told them, before Krishna consciousness, I was like a usual Yavana Mlechka, I eat meat, and lots of people there screaming, we also. Yeah, in India, we also eat meat. We also was like that. Yeah. With you. Yeah, in Kali Yuga there is no Shudra. Not once again, this proverb "Kalau Shudra Sambhava" doesn't mean that everyone is Shudra in Vedic sense, in like a labor class. Shudra means no intelligence. That's Shudra means there was no samskaras. There was no purification rites for this person, everything like that. That means Shudra. But we can become a Brahmana also by virtue of spiritual master. We can become a Brahmana if we have proper education. We may remain a labor, but be a Brahmana. Labor is our working. It's our method to earn money. And if this work is not sinful, it's okay. But with our consciousness, we can be a Brahmana. Interesting point, because we know Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, that's what we needed. I don't know, is this an answer? Yeah? No? Okay. Grantaraj Caitanya Charitamrita ki
Jai!
Srila Prabhupada Patit Pavana ki
Jai!
Gaura Premanande
Hari Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol.
His Grace Vedanta Krit